This last video, we're going to finish up our importation of this mailing list. In the first video, we talked about bringing in that mailing list, that CSV file, and give you a little introduction of the area. The second video, we broke out first name, last name, etc. Now we're going to work with a field and we're going to determine an age. So under date of birth, if we click on that, and if we go over to add column, and just remember anything you do here in add column will add a column. Under transform, we'll just modify a column, but we actually want to add a column. And we're going to we have the date, and so at the very right hand side, you will see this group from date and time. So I want to click on date, gives me some various options. I just want to do age, and this is going to give us a new column with the age of this individual, of each individual. So hit age. Notice it does give you an actual date. You could change this if you wanted. You will notice that the age is in number of days. So now this is important. If I were to go over here, I'm still under add column. If I would do duration, I would actually, if I want to total years, you'll see that. You'll notice it gives me a new column. Well, I don't want that new column, so I'm just going to delete it. I actually want to edit this column. So I need to go to transform and then go to duration. So it's very important to make sure that you recognize what tab you're working with. So transform, duration. Now we just simply want total years. Kind of detailed, 31.704, etc. In our detailed. So we're going to actually do some rounding. So again, under transform, in the number column group, you got all sorts of different options here. Under rounding, we're just going to simply round down because you're really not 32 years old until your birthday. So we will click on that, and you will see that it just gives us the age. And we want to put that right over between birth date and date of birth and street. So the order for this particular item is first name, last name, date of birth, street address, city, and if we scooch on over, we have state. So we took date of birth and we looked at duration. Now, if I had this selected, I could make some changes under date. I could change this right to age if I did not want to keep date of birth, but we're just going to leave it the way it is. So now that we have done all we can, we need to put it into Excel. So we want to be on the Home tab, and over on the left-hand side, we have Close and Load. So I want to actually click the text with the arrow. That gives us our options, and I want to choose Close and Load to. This is going to allow me to specify where it goes. So I'll just click Close and Load, and you'll see that we have some options here. It's going to bring in the table. Right now it's going to go to a new worksheet. We don't want that. We actually want it to go to an existing worksheet because we have one right now. When I open this up, I just clicked somewhere in the page. I actually want it to be at A2, so I'll click A2, and then I will click OK. And then you have your data. Now at this point, we can go and correct this. We have the avenue that needs to be corrected. We can add E to it. Let's see, what was the other one? We have another avenue. We don't need this. Semicolon. And with this one, we needed to get rid of street or add street. So we still have to do some editing, but not that much. And we can close this out. And it's up to you as to whether or not you want to abbreviate avenue, or down here we could change avenue and we could abbreviate this. So it's really up to you. But that at least gets you into taking that CVS file and just dumping it directly into Excel. And that is the conclusion of our video.